I'm JezzaGaming and welcome back to Airport CEO. Now, if I zoom out, you will notice that since the last video we have got a lot more planes happening, and I need to explain. In the last video we actually didn't have a second set of plane stands. We also have moved a lot of things. So I'm going to explain what exactly is happening here. Since the last video, I actually had a few difficulties. We almost basically lost money. I had to rebuild basically everything here. I had to rebuild. So if that looks weird to you, that looks weird. So as you can see, planes can actually go underneath. So yeah, so we currently got over 8.7 million planes arrive by this runway, and they exit by that runway. They come down here, and essentially it's a in and out system. So they land here, come down into whatever gate here or into whatever gate here, and then they exit up this way and out around to the taxi gate. And it works quite well. It will be changed. I am going to change this whole layout because there have been a few issues I've noticed. Qantas is at 0 but is still going. I'm actually waiting for that to like basically boost up again. I've got it set so that flight separation is at 60 minutes, so every hour a new flight is scheduled. And yeah, so we're going quite well. If I go here and go there, 156, 125, 93, we need 104 security officers. The reason why I say that is because we actually have a lot more security, what do you call those things? If I go down a level, we have a lot more beats. We have 13, and 13 means that we need about 50 people. Yeah. But it's been better. Baggage has been loaded onto something, right? So it'll all be changed. The way I'm going to change it, instead of having it like this, I'm going to have it where this is the terminal, and then we're going to have another terminal, and then we're going to have another terminal, and essentially this is going to be one bigger, really long area. And we're not going to have any of these crossings. It's basically the way it's going to work is flights are going to come down here. Well, the flights that are going to come into you'll have a stand on this side, stand on this side. So basically the way it is now, except these will be down here. And the flight will turn down here and go into a stand, and then they'll come all the way down here, around here, up and back. And essentially the same system. They'll come down, around and back. Not that big of an issue. Essentially all the flights are going well. We've got Tiger Air, as you can see. We've got Virgin Australia, Qantas, Air New Zealand. They are the three main. So we've got Qantas, Virgin Australia, we got Air New Zealand, and we've got Tiger Air in there. We've also got Qantas, Link and Regional Express, or Rex for those who know it by that name. So we're doing quite well. We keep on getting all these different error messages. It's the same system for the smaller aircraft. Essentially they come down, do a U-turn, go back out, and simple as that. With this one there is no reverse ups. A flight comes in, so if you watch this, watch this one, turns, it goes up that way, and see, there we go. So like this one just came off, or here's Virgin Australia came off, came down, and will turn into one of these, just like that. So the way I plan on actually building it a much better system. So far this system is working, but I don't like having I don't actually like it like this. I mean, it looks cool like this, but I want to change it again. It just doesn't look that good, in my personal opinion. And I want to change it. So essentially what's going to happen is we're going to leave this terminal here. We're going to build a stand there. So we'll probably get about 5 stands in there. I have calculated, I think we can get about 5. And what we're going to do is the taxiway will come down, and we'll have same as we have like this. Stands here, taxiway going down, around, up and out. And so far. I did actually need a lot of money to do this. I'm not gonna go into how I actually got the money. Essentially, basically, in a way, I kind of cheated. I didn't get any loans or that, because the loans actually would have caused more issues. Essentially, I just edited. I basically, okay, I'll tell you. I went into the game file, found the funds part of it, and gave myself 10.5 million, but then used 90% of that money to the airport. Airport actually basically, the reason why I had to give so much money is because the airport, it's not that the airport failed. For some reason, some weird glitch thing happened where all the flights, and I don't, so basically, first Qantas Lincoln Regional Express started to go red, and ended up like this one, and then eventually, Qantas, Air North, and Virgin Australia started going to the point where it'd boost up and then it would drop back down again. Essentially, I basically just gave myself 10.5 million, demolished everything, then basically rebuilt everything, which took a lot of time. I will admit, I see it as cheating in the game, because I technically gave myself money to survive, but I actually ended up using all the money. So none of this is actually from well, probably maybe 100, maybe about 500,000 is what I actually gave myself. You'll notice that 130 emails is simply because I haven't been bothered to check them, because that's just too many. We have a, okay, let's open that. We have a few more stores in here as well. So this one's doing well. It's got 3 days, 3 hours on it. We're at 5,186 items sold, going for 9,150, 280,000 in rent sales revenue. That one's got less. That one's got less. So that you actually understand, I have a mod that wasn't working, but I worked out how to fix it. I basically just disabled one mod, reloaded the mod that wasn't working, and then re-enabled the mod I had, which gave me a load of different things. So at the moment we have, this is the small aircraft one. We have these two for the medium aircraft ones. We've also expanded this so that more people can get through. We've also added 2 more subway zones, and yeah, so at the moment. That one is for the small aircraft. This one is for medium aircraft. This one is for medium aircraft. This one we're not touching because that is going to be for large aircraft when we actually get there. Now, I have actually played enough that we're actually basically almost there. I'm going to basically, what we're going to do is, as we're gonna give ourselves enough money. Maybe we're gonna wait into either we're gonna give ourselves 10.5 million, or we're gonna go into about 15.5 million, and then we're gonna demolish all this, get all our money back, demolish that, and rebuild the airport so that it works better. Cause this is a good airport. I don't like the fact that it does this, because then you go down and it has all this crap. And the reason why I have this is because there was issues where people were actually getting stuck on the bottom level. And then I had so many freaking error messages, it wasn't funny. So yeah. So I do get a lot of can't land as stand MS-20 is still occupied. So that's MS-20. I was doing a thing where we had Qantas flight 04, Virgin Australia 04, and Air North 04. That wasn't working because it kept on mixing up all the flights. So now we have medium stand 1 through to medium stand 20. That works so much better. Tiger Air has dropped off. That will fix itself eventually. Qantas, I'm not entirely sure about. Let's just go here. Security 100. Okay, so we need one more security officer. Go view, and there we go. We have finally done it. A passenger is not enough transit structures available. Okay, so let's create a few transit structures here. So we're gonna go with one, two, three. Actually, you know what? Delete all that. One, no, one. Okay, so I can't actually do that. So we're gonna build these. Oh, did that cost me? $55,400 in construction. Wow. Um, yeah, that's only because we actually don't have any of that here. They'll start to load up. No. What? I'm wondering whether I actually cancel all flights for. Basically, I'll be closing these set of stands and then reopening them. I mean, Qantas seems to be working fine, so I don't know if it's just a glitch or what. But Qantas does seem to be working. Oh. What other airlines do we actually have? Okay, so I got a new mod which basically adds a lot of European things. So we have Jetstar. Nikki is a Berlin airline. Feeling Spanish. Eurowing is a German. British Airways. Tiger Air has dropped a bit. It'll bounce back up a bit. Might see if adding a door here is actually more effective. $450, damn. That's $450 each for like a liter. Now, and how many liters? I'm 400,000 liters. So how much money did we actually just? 52,000. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna end the video here for now. I hope everyone has enjoyed the video so far. In the next video we'll probably look at making just enough money, or I may play a little bit after this just to get us up to 15 million. In doing so, then we will look at rebuilding, and I may actually spend the next video rebuilding the airport itself. But until then, I'm JezzaGaming, this is Airport CEO. I hope you had an amazing time this episode. Again, I technically cheated after editing the game file. I didn't really edit anything else. I basically just gave myself 10.5 million. And yeah, so but I ended up spending up to all of it, most of it. So yeah, so again, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. I'm JezzaGaming, this is AirportCEO, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Have a good one.